So we will be seeing the Joker for game 1 up against the Pikachu that ESAM's going to be rocking. So we'll see.
ESAM is also very good in this matchup. He's taken out Leo's Joker.
Yes, which is the best Joker in the world by far and away.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Starting game 1 on Smashville. It's going to be up close and personal, so there's nowhere to run away from Arsene once Arsene's there.
But we've seen before that ESAM doesn't really afraid of the Arsene.
Oh, yeah.
He's a cool guy, doesn't afraid of Arsene. But Karna right now, he's got to afraid of ESAM's edge guarding prowess. He did still have his jump, and going so low was actually a really nice fake out against ESAM to make him think that maybe he didn't have his jump.
That's what the Belmonts wish they could do.
Yeah, they sure do. Okay. The back air was a really nice spacing right there, especially. Is using that at the perfect length to keep out the Pikachu. And now all of a sudden, Karna's racking up a lot of damage. Almost gets the stock.
Yikes. He does get the stock.
Gosh. Catching ESAM for fading in every single time in this first stock.
He entered advantage twice, and that was enough.
Yeah. What a great boon Arsene is for this character. And already we're seeing Karna make a lot of it, but now that the Arsene's gone, probably going to be focusing on just building up the damage and surviving over all else.
There we go. Karna currently surviving to 112.
Nice
has the jump
check.
to aggressive with the back area.
Karna does not let you go off stage against him for free. He says, look, if you want to come out here, try to hit me, you better make sure that you actually hit me. Otherwise, I'm counter hitting.
And Karna's recoveries against this this assault from ESAM, he looks practiced in the matchup, which is interesting because we don't really have any Pikachus.
Huh? But he's definitely done at least a little bit of research, but ESAM definitely knows the timing for that Rebel Scar to drop, picked up that first stock, and now, as he gets this started, yeah, again, you can see how easily ESAM leverages these tools of Pikachu, where even if he's whiffing, he's still pushing his opponent into the corner and just demanding that Smashville belong to him.
Oh, he tried up tilt as an active media box to cover that quick attack, but it just wasn't the right spacing.
Now focus shifts to Karna as Arsene comes out for him, with ESAM sitting at some pretty kill percents, especially for a back air, but a great angle is going to let him not only get on stage, but possibly give him the setup for the stock.
Absolutely, and that is a much easier recovery to deal with actually than the grappling hook when you have Arsene online. That's one of the bigger downsides actually. Oh, Joker, he gets so much more powerful, but his recovery becomes a lot more susceptible.
You see the great movement fake outs from Karna right there on stage, constantly jumping towards ESAM to fake him out, but he got faked out by his own character right there. Grapple did not reach. We're going to game 2 with a 1-0 favor to ESAM.
All right, and even if it did reach, ESAM was going for that drop down back air there where it just would not. I don't think Karna was coming back from that one regardless.
I think that was a situation where Karna got like caught up in the movement a little bit. He was focusing too much on how he was going to mix up ESAM. Once he got off stage, he realized, you know, the folly. You got to make sure that the baseline is there and then elevate. And it's tough. Like, Karna had a really good track record of that at the start of the game. Then one unfortunate SD means that, you know, we're going into game 2 without a better idea of, I guess, how this whole matchup is being played out between the two characters.
This time going to a slightly larger stage, a little bit more room to breathe. We're going Pokemon Stadium 2.
Perhaps we're not.
It's quite possible that we aren't.
ESAM doing the tiniest orange justice you've ever seen. I say tiniest to avoid saying pathetic, because that's what it is.
And this time you avoided it not at all.
No, because I realized that I should call it what it was. The most pathetic orange justice I've ever seen.
Luckily, ESAM is rated for his ability to play this video game.
And not for his ability to replicate Fortnite dances.
Correct. And that's where he makes the shmoney.
Oh, Karna thought he'd have to tech,
Wow.
but ESAM wasn't ready to make it back, so that's...
okay.
That makes some level of sense.
Sure.
I would also just believe it if ESAM had SD.
You know, I think the Orange Justice threw off his controller's entire vibe.
ESAM looking like he might want to buy himself an Orange Julius. Karna still has his jump, which is nice.
ESAM narrowly not able to fade out enough. Oh, Arsene. Oh, yeah. Ooh,
Karna's been managing his time off stage very well, but going to have to spend a little bit more out there. Nice gun slide right there, and rack up a little bit of damage on ESAM while he's at it, but running out of time on this Arsene, he's got to at least build up a little bit of damage. Because remember, these two are already sitting on second stock because of the way this game started.
What a wild way to start.
Yes, it was something. Something to behold. We'll see again. Great recovery by Karna. The reaction time is so good where the moment he sees that ESAM is committed to something, weaves around it, and now almost gets that stock, but ESAM knows to DI in to avoid that grappling hook.
Oh. Able to spot dodge through the dash tag attempt after the Thunder Jolt, so Karna. Oh, scary.
Now how's he going to land? He uses that Rebel's Guard to proc himself the second Arsene of the stock. Ooh. And you know what? Using those Wings of Rebellion to get back closely gives him the invincibility, and ESAM once again with an SD.
Bonks his head on the stage and start going out and back in. Down throw, this could be big. Oh, I'm scared.
See? ESAM's able to make it back. Pikachu has that deep recovery. You just have to really make sure that, you know, you use it properly. It can be hard sometimes, but up throw should do it.
Yeah.
We're on last stock.
That's a safe thing.
So Karna making a lot of use of that SD that ESAM gave him in that second stock. I mean, first stock was obviously even, but now Karna's got a pretty hefty lead, and he tried to Rebel Scar that Thunder.
Maybe just not fast enough.
Yeah, no.
A lot of these counters do have a visible frame where you can see that they tried it, but just
like you saw that again right there with that upper. Twice in a row now. All right, fading in, crosses up. Karna wasn't ready for it. You saw he was wanting the rat in front of him.
Ooh, perfect spacing for that Aegon.
And he's got plenty of Arsene to get this stock with. It just takes one back air, and you can see that ESAM is fully in that runaway mode. But back air will do it from center stage, especially on Smashville. It's tied up 1-1.
That move is base boosted.
Rip headphone users.
Oh. So, going into game 3. It's now 1 apiece.
Karna, and again, this is not for nothing. ESAM is really good against Joker. We know this to be fact, truth. And Karna's gotten this game too, and you know, until that SD in game 1, it was also really close then.
Correct.
So to see that second game get taken is encouraging. You just have to wonder, you know, is not winning that game 1 going to cost him based on these counter picks? We'll have to see, you know, as the set goes on longer, but counterpick for ESAM is a much larger stage where he can more effectively run away from the Arsene.
And he's got wide open space to go for all these T-Jolt mix-ups. Again, doesn't quite find the mix-up that nets him the stock really early off of this low percent conversion.
See Karna.
Oh, tries to get the drag down forward to punish the air dodge, but he wasn't positioned properly. So Karna escapes with his life.
See, above all else, you really see that Karna has a great understanding of Pikachu's threat zone. Did notice that was a back air, able to make it back. I got to see how he can keep ESAM at the ledge. It's this tall order, but Tabs will get him back off the stage.
Gonna go for a down air, yep, and that's a punish on the Arsene recovery.
That's what I'm talking about. The only way that recovery is safe against Pikachu is to use it right next to the ledge where you get the invincibility all the way up until the grab.
It's a scary proposition.
Oh, the reset with the neutral air. I don't think even ESAM was ready for that.
Look at that. Oh, waited at the Persona, but wasn't quite able to find anything big.
Okay,
that's a big counter.
That is a really nice check to ESAM running wild right there. Karna said, no matter what, I'm pretty sure ESAM is going to attack me, and I need to stop him for a second.
Just stop swinging, please.
Oh, once again, Karna was ready for the tech.
But ESAM went for the mix-up. You can buffer that. You can go for the fast fall and actually have them drop out of the back air, catch that buffered air dodge.
Now ESAM really running wild on Karna. Went to go finish off the stock crazy, and once again, dropping a stock to nobody but himself.
And that time, that might have even caught the grappling hook, but the activation of Arsene there, he just went right through it.
Oh my gosh. Karna, yeah, if he got that up smash, it wouldn't have killed ESAM, but maybe would have set up for another up air.
That could have been scary. Oh.
That'll get rid of Arsene. Mostly. I really thought it would get rid of Arsene, I'm going to be honest. ESAM, make sure to hit that ledge, but use of that dagger, that disjoint is enough to keep the Pikachu at bay.
Backer though puts Karna back off stage.
He wanted to land on the platform.
Wanted the platform landing mix-up, and he fell through it.
Yeah. So these two, man, I mean, even as they're, exchanging tips and tricks as the match goes on and kind of explain what went wrong, still going to be fighting their hearts out to make it to Grand Finals. We see ESAM is one game away from doing just that. But Karna's had anything to say about it. The retaliation was very good in Game 2. Game 4 could be much the same if he gets that smaller stage. Obviously, won't get to go back to Smashville. I would assume ESAM might be banning maybe both Yoshis.
I'm not sure, actually. I know that ESAM normally doesn't let people strike to PS2. He really doesn't like PS2. Yoshi's might be a thing. I feel like he likes. I feel like if he doesn't mind the tri-plat Yoshis as much.
And now Karna going to be switching to the Lucina for Game 4, going back to Smashville, which I'm guessing, maybe Karna said, hey, I'm going to play Lucina. Is it all right if we go back to Smashville?
Yeah.
And, ESAM says, that's chill. Pikachu is playing against a tall character now, and I can get these lightning loops, and I can get plenty of damage, so it's all good. But that being said, Karna's Lucina is no slouch. This is a character that he's had since Smash 4, even. Not just since the launch of this game. And certainly the spacing is something to be feared. If he wants to put a move somewhere, it is there.
To quote Karna, y'all don't know about my Marth.
You know what? You're right. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know about Karna's Marth. I know about his Lucina, which has promptly gotten its stock taken quickly from ESAM. Looking like another one might be in order. What a snipe from ESAM.
He is
Karna's attempt at the mac and cheese.
Yeah. Mac and cheating, if you will.
Well, that one really wouldn't have been cheating. That just would have been catching ESAM unaware. But Karna's the one looking a little bit unaware. Great air dodge.
So
ESAM has
nasty.
SD'd in literally every game.
Okay, but that one he said, I'm going for it. Like
yes,
that was intentional.
I'm just saying it also happened in Game 3. It's the same situation. Yeah. I'm just saying it's happened.
Yeah.
That's the dang truth.
It sure has. Man, we haven't had a game where both of these players can just keep their feet firmly planted on the ground.
There was another word that you wanted to let loose from your mouth. All right, using that forwarder to get rid of the Thunder Jolt, but man, ESAM's pressure game, especially on the ground, so big. Nice coverage with that downer. Karna not able to pick it up. What an angle, by the way, from ESAM. None of these angles that he's hitting with this quick attack are easy. These are all hard. I want you to know that. Look at that. That's not easy. Try that at home.
Ooh. You can try it at home. It's safe. Oh, God. That was scary.
Oh, Karna, with that recovery stall, though, I think ESAM was ready for him to be a little bit closer in. That's why he pulled back towards the stage. And instead, it ended up making Karna fall out. Oh, okay, but up throw will do it. And ESAM will take it over Karna. 3-1 was one game that went in the favor of the Texas native.
But now we will see. As I kind of anticipated, we're going to see the grand finals play out such that